did I settle into? How did I find out what God wanted? Every place that I worked, I came out of college and I started working immediately. They contacted me to work in a teen pregnancy program. I knew I wanted to help people. I remember my mother telling me when I was in 8th grade, I thought I wanted to be a nurse, and this was my mother. She said, "That's not what you want to be." Now, if she said anything after that, I couldn't hear her because, her authority in that with kindness just shifted me. So I went to school. I was so gifted in keyboarding and stenography, which doesn't even exist anymore. And my attitude always was to teach people what I know. That's what I'm doing here tonight. I'm teaching people what I know. So keeping that intact led me all the way around to being in a classroom and being concerned about my children, their well-being, their mental well-being. How are they going to manage once they get out of school? All of that. So this gift was already here. And everywhere I worked, I'm going to say it got fanned. The fire of it got fanned. And I worked a lot of different places and gave what I had in each place and learned what I needed to learn on the way to next. Now, a key piece to this was my obedience to my mother. I was not going to defy her. I don't remember ever being angry with her about anything. I trusted her guidance. I knew that she had the view from the top. I knew she knew more than I knew. And I also knew that I might need something she was trying to teach me now that maybe I don't know how to use it or understand it, but I will need it one day. And so that to me, that's a gift. I don't think that there's anything that, I came up with being obedient. I think I'm gifted in that area. I understand that I'm not perfect. Um, but I don't struggle with perfectionism. So my obedience and just what I knew of God as a little girl talking to him, um, in the church that I was in, Episcopalian, almost seemingly Catholic, but not. We had nuns. They were some kind of interesting role model for me. I knew they had something extra that other people didn't have. And so they were a model to me, a beacon. And so I just knew that I wanted to please God. And so I think he's had access to talking to me enough for me to get to where he wanted me to get to. And I'm grateful for that. But I knew as I was going from job to job that this was a gift. When I went back to school, he said, "You got to go back to school." He said, "No university will get credit for this." And he said, "You're not going for psychology, you're going for spiritual warfare." And so that's what I do. It's about helping people get delivered. Um, it's that simple to me. It's not clouded with all the psychological stuff that's being taught. Some people like that. That's good. Um, I lean into God as much as I can.